And how we were talking before the game, how there are 4 players rated in front of him at that position is beyond me.
Absolutely wild. Mel Kiper Jr.'s got him 5 right now for the cornerbacks coming out. But Ahmad Gardner, talking to his defensive coordinator, Mike Tressel, he said, look, sometimes Sauce is just messing around before the play, and he's baiting the receiver. He's so locked in, he can fool around before the play, and then right in the moment, focus up and use it as a weapon. Oh, my goodness. Wiley down the middle. Could have crawled into the end zone. There is a marker down, though, and we'll see if it stands.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense. Number 8. 5-yard penalty. It's still second down.
Michael Young must have been covered up in the formation. But boy, that would have been number 6 for Josh Wiley.
Who's that responsibility go to, the receiver or the quarterback?
Well, I think it's on the receiver based on where you're lining up in certain formations. But a lot of quarterbacks will catch it and tell him.
Ritter behind McClellan, and Ritter just puts his head down to invite contact to the 28, and it's 3rd down and 4.
Let's go back and take a look at that last play. Yeah, Michael Young covered up by the outside receiver. He's on as well as the outside receiver. Somebody, one or the other, has got to back off the line of scrimmage.
Third down, 4. That was Wiley in the slot, and he's got the first down and then some. He is fleet of foot, high agility inside the 10, and a 1st and goal.
Let me tell you something, Jason. There are a lot of Power 5 schools that wish they had a Josh Wiley. 6'6", close to 250 pounds, catches everything. Unselfish player. So while you're making these decisions as a committee, look at the players and the personnel that plays for this Cincinnati team.
McClellan nearly got in. He's down at the 1. Andre, I like it. You're talking directly to the committee on this Friday night now.
Why not? They won't listen to anybody else. You got to talk right to them.
Ritter wants the outside, little stiff arm, and he's going to go down at the 1. It's Antonio Greer.
Well, he lost the battle to Ethan Wright on a 4th and short, but he came up big here against Desmond Ritter. Didn't get outflanked, out-leveraged. Then when he got there, he was able to get the 215-pound quarterback on the ground.
That's his 8th tackle already. My goodness. 3rd and goal. Remember, Cincinnati had the stops last week.
Yeah.
Ritter drops it off. This is Tucker. Touchdown.
All right, guys, I'm here. I'm live. Let's fill up some stuff. Friday night.
South Florida had a stop or a goal line stand from the 2 last week against Houston. Unable to do it here against Cincinnati. They get Tucker out leveraging the defense, and the speed is just too much to contain.
And as a former quarterback, I know you're going to love this for Gino Guidugli. His record just got tied on that. That's a passing touchdown.
Little shovel pass, my man.
Yeah, you take him where you can get him, right?
No doubt.
Extra point is good. Cincinnati 21-7. Gino Guidugli, your guy's coming for you. Whoops, didn't mean to.
Wow. I can't believe you're here. This is the first photo of your life, son. Your first smile. Your first bath. The room we made for you. You'll meet Nana and Grandpa, and you'll see the world in your own way.
Guys, I sent an email out today.
I'll teach you how to dress.
Trying to cut a big deal for you. If you're willing to spend $500 with us
First
on
kiss.
Panini baseball product, you
believe
could
I'm
put
saying
$1,000 in your cart and use
Can't wait for the world to see you.
a coupon code that I sent to you in the
Like
email
I
for
do.
50% off.
USAA is made for the safe pilots, like Matt, who can come to a stop with barely a bobble. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for. Get a quote today.
When I look at my ring, I see the moment that he incorporated my dad.
He was there with us because the letter was in my pocket, right next to the ring.
Mr. Cuesta, let me start by saying that you certainly left a mark on this earth. May I marry your daughter? It is more than a ring. It's love.
Introducing the Closer Together collection, inspired by your extraordinary love stories. Jared, love brilliantly.
Welcome to that magic realm. Between here and there, a no man's land, and everyone's land. Where great expectations grow, and rewards are given.
Coral, I don't know if
to
you're
the
out
swift,
there, but I'm getting your
perceptive,
personal logged up here.
and the daring. The Mazda CX-30 Turbo, with all-wheel drive. More power for your pursuit.
Join Peyton and Eli on ESPN2
You had a knife and fork. Are you breathing?
as they welcome special guests and break down the game as only they can.
Never wanted to tackle anybody. Eli, we know this.
It was pretty obvious, man.
Monday Night Football with Peyton and Eli on ESPN2.
A Big Ten doubleheader. Saturday on ABC.
You're watching ESPN College Football Primetime presented by Ram Trucks, part of Veterans Week on ESPN, brought to you by USAA. Sorry, Kobe, I didn't realize I was going to interrupt your drum set while I was doing that read. Cincinnati suddenly is out to a 21-7
Guys, I processed a whole bunch of packages to you guys, and USPSB and USPS did not pick them up today, and I don't know why.
But now in danger of
So I'm
letting
gonna
this slip,
redo
Cincinnati
process
trying to
for
put
them
a
to
big
pick it up
number
tonight.
Although that's sort of against the grain for Luke Fickell, and we'll tell you why after this. Week 10 Monday Night Football, NFC West rivalry. It's the Rams. They've been in the news this week, haven't they? They'll take on San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ESPN. Coverage starts Monday Night Countdown at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific.
So you're gonna get
I thought it was really
$1,000 worth
interesting,
of
Andre,
break
as you
for
see Matt
$500.
Stafford. We'll see if he
And I
gets a
understand
little help
500 is
this
a lot,
week.
but here's the deal behind that
Rams are
coupon. Why I said it
7-1
so much.
their
We
first
need
eight, the
this
loss
product to
last
sell.
week.
We need
Luke
this
Fickell
product to sell out.
said to us when we asked him about what he thinks of
We need to get it
running
off
up
the shelf. We
score,
need to recoup
he said,
something.
it makes me a little queasy. I grew up knowing Jim Tressel in coaching, and that was something that he never really smiled upon. And Luke Fickell actually said he apologized to Murray State's coach earlier this year because of a big score Cincinnati put up. So it's sort of against the morality of their head coach to run up the score as Batty is overrun and dropped by Van Fossen.
Yeah, talking to him, you just got to make sure that you have the game. Oh, boy.
Batty's hurt.
Batty is down, and the heck of a player.
We'll talk more about Luke Fickell after this. We're going to step aside with Batty down, a dynamic player for USF.
All right, let's do this personal here. Guys, got personals, got everything we could do here. Oh, good. Edward Wynn got cured from his herpes virus on our Facebook feed. Too bad it didn't take care of him. That would have been more beneficial. All right, here we go. What's going on, everyone? This is Jason at SportsBoxBreaks.com coming to you live on 11/12/2021. Doing a personal box of our 2021 Recon basketball. This one's for Coral M. Guys, I got one of these left. I got one Recon basketball left here. As a personal, we have breaks of it on the site. We've been pushing it. Recon 20% off. Can't do any more than that. We've been breaking at a loss for the last month and a half now, so it's either time to start making a couple dollars or to close the door. But here we go, Coral. Let's see what we can get for you. 2 autos coming at you. And, of course, I will sleeve up any parallels and encase any numbered parallels. These packs are falling apart. Open. Weird. I think I'm just used to opening like Heritage and stuff like that. Like these are opening so easily. Like look, I just do that and it's open. They all could just be like that, right? Okay, here we go, Coral. Good luck. Guys, box wars tonight, too. Yeah, exactly. Swinging a heavy bat to a light bat. Like almost ripping it too hard and going to throw it through the wall. Here we go. All right, Chris Paul starts it off. All right, eyes on the prize to 199. Red version of Dennis Rodman. It's a pretty cool looking card, 199. Let me move this over. I feel like I'm way off centered here. Just give me a second. I think that's a little bit better now. I felt like I was like sitting behind the camera but moving my hands way over here or something. All right, we got a pink coming up here of C.J. McCollum. Ooh, that's the 49. So that's a nice one there, too. C.J. McCollum to 49. Naismith rookie. All right. There's a bronze, I believe they are. That's a Bradley Beal. They're not numbered. Kyle Lowry, rookie review. And how about a J.J. Redick? J.J. Redick is your first auto. A Dallas Mavericks J.J. Redick. There you go. So J.J. Redick, your first auto. Pukasevsky. Scouting reports insert there. There's a pink DeJounte Murray and a Patrick Williams Future Legends. All right, over on this side. Xavier Tillman. Jean Morant to 49. That's a nice one. This is a nice box. Jean Morant to 49 headed your way. We got a red to 199 of Blake Griffin. Mannion rookie. There's your auto. So we're gonna go like that with it. So Lamar Stevens. So you could tell the difference between the parallels and not. Silver is the base, and then the parallels are in gold or bronze. You'll see that, like this one, Chris Boucher. How about a Zion parallel? Very nice. Maneuvers, Steph Curry. Bobby Portis, Rudy Gay, and here comes your auto Anthony Simons. And how about that? Coral, you had a hot box here to 10. Anthony Simons to 10. Very nice. Congrats on that. I'll get him shipped out to you in our next shipping batch. All right. That was a solid box right there. Let me get some sound back on right here. And let's see what else we can get going.
Athleticism on that call.
Get him on the edge. I think he's been cooped up a little bit too much in this game where they got to start to utilize his wheels a little bit more as we progress through.
Montgomery back to receive. That's a high punt, but it's not going anywhere. Yikes. Matt Berry in the studio. Your update will guaranteed be better than that punt.
That looked like a Joey Galloway shank with the 9-iron coming up on the Peloton halftime report. It looks like for now Cincinnati bucking that trend a little bit, playing some good football. Plus is Georgia going to get their toughest test of the season against Tennessee. And you know him, you love him, you want him. Virtual locks. Galloway is so on fire. I want you to bet your Heisman on it, where all your digital currency, bring it at the half.
Hey, I've played golf, man, with Joey. I hadn't seen him shank many.
Hey, did Matt Berry just...
Booger's really got it bad. He's really got the bug bad. But no, I haven't seen Joey shank many.
Matt Berry just got digital currency and Joey Galloway's golf game into the same update. That's an Emmy winner right there. Here is Des Ritter on the run, and he is out of bounds. I think Matt Berry's just a little salty about Arizona State basketball last night, losing on that three-quarter court deal. Sorry, Matt. Why you got to do that, Benetti? Come on.
Here's another pro we're looking at in Desmond Ritter. I think Alec Pierce, he's going to have a shot in the league.
We have not called out Alec Pierce's name on the outside so far tonight. Ritter incomplete. That didn't set up like you wanted at 3rd and 6.
It's good coverage on the back end as they go man to man, and pretty good coverage. Get a little bit of rush and some coverage, and good things happen.
That broke 13 straight completions for Ritter, Andre.
Yeah, now will you come after Ritter? You're going to leave an experienced guy back there with time, but will you harass him a little bit?
He got it off very quickly, and that is right around the line to gain to Taylor. It's going to be 4th down and about half a yard for Cincinnati.
Well, you talk about combos in terms of position groups where they have multiple players that can get it done.
Thank you, Travis, for that pickup.
That team. Leonard Taylor, Josh Wiley, and tight end. You talk about the 2 corners in Kobe Bryant and Ahmad Gardner. I mean, they got ballers, man. They've got guys that can flat out play the game.
They got a 4th down and 1 now with a minute to go. Let's see if they do pull the trigger on this snap. And they will not.
Timeout, Cincinnati. Their second timeout.
All right.
This timeout is 30 seconds.
So timeout, Cincinnati. And we take this opportunity to remind you what you'll be doing, holding a pint of ice cream and a drink tomorrow. Michigan and Penn State, noon Eastern time on Saturday. Jim Harbaugh, number 6, Michigan on the road, and then Ohio State and Purdue, 3:30 Eastern time. Big Ten's college football playoff hopes hanging around on ABC all afternoon. Aiden O'Connell has been really good for the Boilermakers.
Yeah, he has, slinging the rock around, and David Bell on the other end of it.
Operator, please reset the game clock.
Look out, Ohio State. They're coming to town.
All right, there's the 6 boxes of elements down to 1 spot.
Andre.
Who's that? Purdue or Ohio State?
Ohio State or Michigan. One of those two.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I agree totally with you.
4th down, Cincinnati, and a 1st down for Montgomery. So now the Bearcats with 44 seconds to go will try to move it.
They're going to speed things up, but had to make sure they took care of business first. And a nice, tough inside run by Ryan Montgomery.
The chains were late to move here. They're just getting set. In fact, they weren't set when the snap came. And Ritter uncorks it across the 40-yard line. And the Bearcats are going to have to burn that final timeout as Montgomery made the catch.
Yeah, but what it allowed them to do was work every inch of the field. They could still keep the ball in the field of play, knowing they had the timeout. We're talking about Ryan Montgomery, who scored a touchdown, caught a couple of passes and converted there. But Jerome Ford, here's another guy that's one of the best in the country, one of the nation's leaders in rushing, who's out of the game tonight. So while you're addressing style points, maybe a little sliding scale for not being full strength on offense tonight, with Jerome Ford being out for Cincinnati.
Well, I would be happy if watching college football we never heard the phrase style points ever again, because to me, you win all your games and you play the schedule Cincinnati's played. It's patently ridiculous to keep them out of the college football playoff. Jay Billis tweeted it the other day, about a week and a half ago. He said, in this case, Cincinnati has zero shot to make the college football playoff, making the point that it's not fair to have them play that schedule and then not get in if they're undefeated. So you know how I feel.
Yep.
Second down and 3 for the Bearcats. Ritter zips it down the middle, and that is a first down across the 20-yard line for Tyler Scott.
This clock will stop while the chains reset briefly, and they're on it to spike it.
There it is. And so the clock stops for Cincinnati with 16 seconds inside the 20-yard line. They would love a score here because they do play make it, take it in that case, getting the ball out of halftime.
And the mechanics of that say 3 seconds. It's perfect, Matt Austin, for that to happen. The spike there.
Yes, did a nice job getting up to the line and getting it down.
Timeout. South Florida. Their second of the half.
Matt Austin expanding his horizons into clock expert as well. I love that little horizontal integration here. Cincinnati, number 9 in the football power index, 52% to make the college football playoff. But my question would be, why does it matter late in the season against teams that know them for them to have to blow people out? I just don't understand that.
It was never, or I won't say ever, never, but I don't remember a year where style points came up or it was considered in any other year. No one else had to do it. Now all of a sudden, when you have a team like Cincinnati knocking on the door, it's become apparent that, oh, this is what they need to do extra in spite of what they've already done. They need to do this as well, and I really don't like that. I don't know that it's at all fair. Just judge with your eyes what type of team this is and what type of program that Luke Fickell's built. And I think you'll come to the conclusion that they very much deserve to play in the college football playoff.
Very well said. Second down for Cincinnati. Trying to punch it in before the half. Des Ritter off the pump fake, and now he's going to whistle it out of the end zone and live for another play with 10 seconds.
I'm wondering if he got out of the pocket or if there was a receiver in the area. Try to run one more play here, Jason, before bringing the field goal unit on the field.
Yeah, running's not an option here for Ritter.
No, it's got to be thrown towards the sideline as well.
There it is, to the sideline, and he sets up a better field goal opportunity on Young's catch with 5 seconds to go.
Well executed play by both Young and Ritter. The timing. And if you're South Florida, you're asking the question, how do you get that completed? You know that's the only place they can go with the football. Otherwise, time runs out. They're throwing it to the sideline. That's got to be communicated on the back end where that doesn't happen.
Sets up a 27-yard field goal for Bales. And and Cincinnati will go into halftime with a lead of 24-7. 2 turnovers on the first 4 plays, then 4 straight scoring drives for Cincinnati. 24-7 your halftime score. Matt Berry and his own Tiger Woods, Joey Galloway.
That's what I'm talking.
There you go, Benetti. We're just getting loose on the deuce here on a Friday. The Peloton halftime report. Joey Galloway, Matt Berry alongside. We both put our golf clubs away for the winter. It is getting cold outside, but it is looking good for Cincinnati in the first half. Joey, the big discussion around the Bearcats about the college football playoff release is that they haven't played good opponents, but when they don't play the good opponents, they don't play them that well and dominate them. It appears tonight that is not the story for Luke Fickell and the Bearcats.
Yes, but Navy, Tulane, and Tulsa have been those 3 teams in the last 3 weeks that Cincinnati has not looked great against. And then here comes USF with a 2-7 record. So everyone has their eyeballs on this game saying, can Cincinnati come out and dominate this game and look like a top 4 team that should be in the playoffs? And so in this game, they've held USF to 39 points, and they didn't get off to a great start. They turned the ball over. USF takes a 7-0 lead. But this is a 3rd and 20. Ethan Wright gets about 18 yards.
Yep.
Now they go for it on 4th and 2. And this is pivotal in this game because they're trying to gain momentum, trying to hold on to the ball. Ethan Wright fighting for it. Now, look, I don't know if he got it. It's close, but they gave him the first down.
Yep.
And since then, that's all that matters. Desmond Ritter is now 17 of 20 throwing the ball, but he can also run the football. And this is why you got to keep this young man in the box. He's a great athlete. This is a physical football team that wants to run the football, gets outside, gets it in the end zone. Cincinnati has all the momentum now, up 24-7.
That was a statement out of Luke Fickell earlier. This thing's tied 7-7 against a bad USF team that's trying to find their way under Jeff Scott. He goes forward on 4th down, the momentum, and now they haven't looked back 24-7. We'd mentioned the slow starts and perhaps the sloppy play out of the Bearcats in the previous 3 weeks, but tonight, a completely different story based on what we've seen, Joey. Look at that score in the first half relative to what we see tonight.
Yeah, and they like I mentioned, they've held USF to 39 yards. Now, USF is not a good football team, so you expect Cincinnati to come out and dominate.
Combined 7 wins with those 4 teams on the screen. You see that.
Get their math together.
Guys, I'm here. Can do personals, can do the breaks.
We can talk virtual locks.
The Onyx Vintage Basketball Awards are getting down there, too.
Find out virtual locks next on the Peloton Halftime Report.
This halftime report is presented by Peloton. Get the original bike, still at the best price ever.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. A hot, buttery treasure loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and sausage or bacon. And to top it off right now, they're just $1. $1? Now there's no reason to go somewhere else. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
If Philly Garcia didn't have the fighting spirit to drive his ambition, he never would have left home for LA with only his car to sleep in. If he listened to those who rejected him, he never would have sold that car to pay for his dream. And if he lacked the will to improve his craft, he never would have made a name for himself, lining up some of the biggest names in pro sports. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes a lion. Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit.
Take a look at this heart. It's the one I'm gonna use to love you.
$5 for the best kind of wings, paired with the best kind of celery sticks. Crinkle fries. Arby's, we have the meat.
Just because the seasoning and flow's already active. Only 4 years.
Every home should be a haven. IKEA.
are the American.
'Twas the holiday season and joy filled the town, except for Scrooge, with his perma-frown. The gift of a Peloton bike did touch his soul. Riding fast, flowing proud, getting hella swole.
You can do it! I'm doing it!
Was Scrooge a new man? Oh, without doubt. When your workout's a joy, it's a joy to work out.
It's not the first sounds of jingle bells that mark the official start of the holidays, or the first snow. The holidays start when you say they do. That's why our Black Friday savings last for 30 days. So shop early, or 5 minutes before the party. Whether you're a holiday planner or a procrastinator, we've got 30 days of savings for you. So make the holidays yours with Black Friday prices now through December at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
You're watching the Peloton Halftime Report.
The Grove, the site of College Game Day, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern on ESPN. Looking forward to that. Texas A&M primetime game here on ESPN. Fowler and Herbie on the call. Joey, is there anything you'd like to say to America right now?
Yeah, good luck catching up, America. I am on fire.
You are on fire. You started slow, but if you've got currency on one Joseph Galloway, you're making money. America, that's why they built Vegas on your dollar. Virtual locks, week 11.
Welcome back to Virtual Locks, Matthew. And I apologize for the smoke, but that's what happens when you've been on fire the past 3 weeks. I've gone 6-0, but I'll let you fire away with your first pick.
That's real subtle. I like it. America, they have a burning desire to get back on track this week. They are taking the Sooners minus the 5.5 points against Baylor. Oklahoma, one of 4 unbeaten teams left in the country. But it's been a little bit of a roller coaster ride for the Sooners. Just a touch. 5 of those wins have been decided by 1 score or less, so they live dangerously. You enter Caleb Williams, the star freshman. Things get a little bit better. They won those 3 starts by at least double digits. They beat down Texas Tech a couple of weeks ago. They're coming out of their bye week. America says, settle down, no Dramamine needed. Sooners minus 5.5 against Baylor.
All right, for my first pick, I'm going Kentucky minus 21.5 against Vandy. It might seem like the sky is falling for the Wildcats. Not long ago, they were 6-0, but now they've lost 3 in a row. But not all is lost in Lexington. The silver lining, Will Levis at quarterback. Last week, 3 touchdown passes, 2 rushing touchdowns. That's the second time he's done that this season. The entire rest of the SEC only has 2 of those, so the Wildcats will be hungry to get back on track against a Vandy team that has lost 18 straight SEC games.
So we're not anchoring down there, but we are headed to the Big Ten. Ohio State against the Purdue Boilermakers, a.k.a. the
Spoilermakers.
Plus 21 against Ohio State. Now, if you're a top 5 team against the Spoilermakers, you got a bullseye on your back, a target on your back, and they have hit the bullseye twice. When Iowa was number 2, when Michigan State was number 3, guarantee they have Ohio State's attention, but Aiden O'Connell has been great in those games. Over 900 yards passing, 5 touchdowns. The receiver, David Bell, he's been awesome. Averages around 200 yards per game and a touchdown. So the Spoilermakers, can they do it again? They may not get the win, but America thinks they're going to cover that 21.
Matt, you been to Kentucky?
I have not.
Well,
Dennis, thanks for the recon. Guys, let's fill up something here.
Minus 18.5 against Rice. Matt, if you hadn't realized that the Hilltoppers have become a factor in producing monster numbers at the quarterback position, guys with the likes of Brandon Dowdy, Mike White, who now plays for
JETS.
Well, next in that assembly line is Bailey Zappi. All he's done in his first year of starting, he leads the country in passing and in passing touchdowns at 37. I expect him to have a lot of both as they cook up a win against Rice.
So cook up a win, on fire. I see the theme you're playing.
Yes, sir.
But can you keep it? Can you stay hot? America, bounce back. Dare to be great. All right, some other notables on a Saturday slate, Week 11. Joey, give me one to watch.
Obviously, the number one team in the country is playing against Tennessee. Tennessee with a lot of offense, and Hendon Hooker has taken over, scoring 39 points a game. Now, can they do that against Georgia? We'll have to wait and see.
I'll tell you one to keep an eye on. Virginia, Notre Dame. I don't know the status of Brennan Armstrong, quarterback for Virginia, but they've got a potent offense. Can they take out Notre Dame? And Michigan and Penn State. Penn State, you could argue, is one of the more complete teams in the Big Ten, yet they've struggled in a couple of spots this year. Can they pull off the upset?
I don't see it happening. I like Michigan in this game.
Hey, Jim Harbaugh and the boys headed to Happy Valley. Desmond Ritter and the Bearcats. Momentum in the first half. Music to the committee's ears, perhaps. More coming back.
ESPN Veterans Week is brought to you by USAA. This Veterans Day, we invite you to honor all who serve with a simple act to show your thanks. See how at usaa.com/Veterans Day.
Mike, appreciate the Archives pickup. Guys, Archives getting some momentum. Down to 13. And remember, all cards ship. We're still going to do that, even though people are stopping that.
You have the flexibility you need to unveil them to the world.
Curve ahead. Hey, buddy. Want me to drive?
Why would I want that?
Everyone says you couldn't handle the curve.
Who says that?
Show Tebow a curve, guy falls apart.
Tebow, the curve? No way.
Literally, everyone says that.
They're talking about a different thing.
Okay.
Tony B here to warn you about this new beefy black and blue with the 1-2 punch of blue cheese and horseradish aioli. You punch me, Jimmy's John's, I punch back. Don't eat the black and blue.
Sucker for blue cheese.
Get them before they're gone at Jimmy John's.
With DirecTV Stream, I can get live TV and on demand together. Watch Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman.
You cannot be serious.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream.
'Twas the holiday season and joy filled the town, except for Scrooge, with his perma-frown.
I am here, guys, ready to rock and roll.
Did touch his soul, riding fast, flowing proud, getting hella swole. You can do it! I'm doing it! Was Scrooge a new man? Oh, without doubt. When your workout's a joy, it's a joy to work out.
It's a great time to get Domino's, because right now, if you order online and carry out with Domino's Carside Delivery between 4 to 9, you'll get 49% off all menu price pizzas. See what we did there? With the 4 and the 9?
Kinda funny.
Get 49% off all menu price pizzas for a limited time only.
We're getting the story out there. We need a plan.
Right now, at T-Mobile, customers on Magenta Max can get the new iPhone 13 Pro, and T-Mobile will pay for it.
Upgrade to the iPhone 13 Pro on us.
We are driven by a calling to contribute to something greater, to find hope in the face of pandemic, to create perspective, to serve our communities, to make life better. And we do it here in a growing metropolis, bustling with energy and grand challenges. Tomorrow will not happen by chance. Tomorrow will be brought to you by America's fastest rising university.
This could be terrifying, but it's not. Most college grads are out there scrambling to find that first job. But he's got multiple offers for his fourth because of the 3 co-op jobs he did in school beforehand. The University of Cincinnati invented this move beyond the classroom more than a century ago, and Bearcats have been ahead of the game ever since. Next lives here.
This halftime report is presented by Peloton. Get the original bike, still at the best price ever.
Peyton and Eli are back. Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, ESPN2, star-studded guest. Have you been invited on that yet, Joe?
I have not.
All right.
I barely get invited.
Kevin has those vintage basketballs, so when he goes live,
Monday Night Football, Peyton and Eli,
or he can rip it off.
Show on television.
Well, let's see if Archive sells. If not, he'll rip it offline.
Number 2,
and he'll,
UCLA hosting 4th-ranked Villanova, 11:30 Eastern,
ESPN2.
The earliest date ever on which an AP Top 5 team have faced off on a campus site by more than 2 weeks. Joey, your thoughts on this game?
I think this will be a really good game that I will not see the end of.
We will not be hosting the halftime of that one. That is one Zubin Mehenti and Seth Greenberg. The Zub Tube is back, and so is Cincinnati 24/7. Can they add some style points? Back to South Florida after this.
I remember the extra ranch.
Good. How'd everything else go?
What else?
Picking our child up?
Cool. I will be right back.
You know you want that sauced and tossed Wingstop, and now try it on crispy thighs.
This is the dimension of imagination.
You think she's still awake?
Don't worry.
The Lexus RX, built for modern families.
Get 1.9% APR financing on the 2022 RX 350.
Yo, ruffles without ridges is like a daredevil without the daring.
Not doing that.
No way!
The model looks smaller.
Ruffles! Own your ridges!
Tossed, buffalo, sauced, hot honey, flipped, boneless, dipped, Arby's, razzled, buffalo, dazzled, hot honey, $5 boneless wings and crinkle fries deal. Arby's, we have the meats.
Today tastes like a new tradition. Like an old favorite. Tastes like all hands on deck. And all eyes on the prize. Today tastes like a piece of the action. And it never tasted this good.
We are the American.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
Are you ready to go to the water park tomorrow?
With DirecTV Stream, I can get live TV and on demand together. Watch Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman.
You cannot be serious!
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream.
You're watching Veterans Week coverage on ESPN, brought to you by USAA.
You are watching ESPN College Football Primetime, presented by Ram Trucks, as part of Veterans Week on ESPN, brought to you by USAA. Early on, USF looked like it might have an opportunity for the upset within 3 scores now, but Cincinnati has taken control of this game at 24-7, and you see the halftime stats, Andre, pretty lopsided.
Yeah, it has. I mean, once Cincinnati got over the turnover problems early in this ball game and got the ship right, it was just, you know, on autopilot all through the second quarter. 260 total yards to just 39 for South Florida. Going to have to do something to turn things around offensively.
Now, if you're just tuning in and you're saying, well, Cincinnati's up 17, I can go play categories with the family, or, you know, whatever else you might have planned tonight, I would say this: if you want to be an informed college football fan about this team that's on the outside looking in, you should watch the second half and see what they do in a possible blowout. If you want to talk to your friends logically about Cincinnati, you probably should stick around.
Yeah, watch it and judge the team. Let your eyes.
Guys, I'm here. I'm ready to roll.
The eye test, because they're going to. They've got playmakers.
This is Tucker to the 18. Downstairs, Paul Carcaterra.
Well, I just caught up with Luke Fickell moments ago, and he was pleased. He said it was hard to get into rhythm early in that game because of all the turnovers in the first stages of the first quarter. But once they did, he felt like they were multiple on both sides of the ball. Remember, Jerome Ford and his 15 touchdowns not playing tonight. The run game was established, and Desmond Ritter, he said, made all the right choices. Defensively, they have rattled the true freshman quarterback, Timmy McClain. He said that they've had multiple looks. They're showing different looks to the freshman and really getting in his head. And this defense, Andre, you mentioned 39 total yards. South Florida offensively has shown some sparks the last few weeks. Not tonight against the Cincinnati defense, which is absolutely legit.
Yeah, experience. The guys have played a lot of football on that side of the ball with one another. And, you know, they can basically finish the sentences of the next guy in the chair next to him in the meeting room.
That helps in a lot of ways. And Cincinnati, by the way, just gets the benefit of an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after the kick return, so they'll have it at the 34. Again, with Ford out, we've seen Montgomery and Wright and McClelland, all of them. It's a little bit short from Des Ritter, and he does hit Alec Pierce for the first time tonight on a gain of 3.
Yeah, Jason, and you talk about Ford. I mean, it just goes to show you how deep this team is. Ford's averaging 6.2 yards per carry. And he's, you know, Clark's cut him short. He's got 16 touchdowns because he's got a receiving touchdown to go along with the 15 that he had on the ground. So that shows you exactly what Cincinnati is and how deep they are.
Here is Young, who stepped out of bounds after getting to the first down marker. So Cincinnati moves the sticks here, trying to put up points on their opening drive here in the third quarter again.
Give us a call at 570-586-3790. And remember, Nationwide and the Maddox Agency are on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines for review and approval.
That's right. We're going to go downfield. Playing two right here, so you slow him down.
3rd and 1. And Dupree's going to touch Lakota Dupree. He'll take a play off. And he's a big part of that Lakeland defense. We'll see if the Warriors could try to take advantage of that. Well, he takes probably just one play off.
So, I'm sorry, I'll check out. Morgan checks We're talking now. He can make the three. Plus, he's got a good mid-range game, and he's quick down inside.
2-year, $9 million deal from Portis with Milwaukee. Tatum will fire. Rounds it off. Both teams cold from 3 in the early going. Each team 1 of 6.
Well, I'm impressed with the Milwaukee defense. They're really hustling and trying to get to the spots.
Holiday short on a 3. Williams able to box out. Big advantage, as Hubie was talking about, on the glass. Already Boston a +6 rebounding edge. Tatum, the kick out. Here's Horford.
Yeah, you got to give Al a chance to operate down inside. Now, that was a good help there. A good help on the double team.
Portis takes it all the way in and lays it home. 8 first-quarter points for Bobby Portis and a 2-point Milwaukee lead.
Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Dad, look!
Christmas!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's the Sprite Holiday Special.
You know there's an art to making a perfect gingerbread house. And my grandma, she taught me when I was like your age.
Yeah, well, my grandma taught me too. Hey, Grandma.
All right, let's get started. So frosting's the key, you guys. Gingerbread's not that sweet. A little extreme. We gonna get that frosting. What? What are you doing?
You're welcome.
What kind of grandmama you got?
To be the go-out, you gotta have all the elements to put on a clinic. Antibiotics, bandages, ice spray.
Let's do this.
Now that's the greatest order of all time.
Everyone has their go-out. Get it delivered with DoorDash.
Reverse! Kevin!
Oh, nice.
Kevin, where are you?
Kevin! Hey, what's going on? I'm right here. I was busy cash backing for the holidays with Chase Freedom Unlimited. I'm gonna cash back on the gingerbread house.
Ooh, it's got little people inside.
And a snow globe.
Oh, I wish I lived in there.
You know, I can't believe you lost another Kevin.
It's a holiday tradition.
That it is. Earn big time with Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
Warm feet and cold hands.
Find the fine life, baby.
I love to learn about everything. Maybe we share an interest in monsters.
Firework
Dogs. Can't do anything. Here goes nothing.
It's everything I wished for.
I told you she'd love her new 5G phone from Cricket. I see that. It's everything you wished for, including the price.
Get ready to celebrate Disney Plus Day. Goosebumps. My favorite movie on Disney Plus is the classic 101 Dalmatians.
What other movie just funny every time you watch it? Sandlot.
Killing me, Smalls! Killing me, Smalls!
My favorite Disney Plus movie is Muppets Haunted Mansion. Gonzo is my guy.
Oh, I'm excited for Home Sweet Home Alone. That's the one that I look forward to.
I'm excited for Jungle Cruise.
Here we go.
What are you streaming?
First quarter action in Boston. So many injury updates to get caught up on with the Celtics and the Bucks. Who better to fill us in than the third member of our broadcast team, Cassidy Hubbard.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, Giannis was a late scratch about an hour and a half before the game. And look, after being listed as probable for most of the day, Giannis twisted his ankle twice on Wednesday versus the Knicks. Mike Budenholzer told us he tested it out a couple times today. Even though there is no swelling, there was just enough pain to sit this one out. He did get in his pregame warm-ups, as you can see. He was moving fine, but a few times he noticeably tried to slowly mimic a hard cut, and I saw him just shake his head no. The team says he will travel with them to Atlanta and is day-to-day. As for Chris Middleton, he has cleared health and safety protocols after testing positive for COVID-19 about 10 days ago. I'm told he's doing individual workouts back in Milwaukee, and the hope is he will rejoin the team when they return back from this East Coast trip, guys.
All right, Cassidy. And how about on the Celtics side of things, Cassidy, with Jaylen Brown? What's the latest on him and his injury?
Well, Jaylen says his hamstring is pain-free, but there is still some tightness, and because it's a recurring injury, he's taking more precautions than he, quote, would have if it was earlier in his career. He's doing on-court workouts, just one-on-one, really. Plans to travel with the team, but the timetable for his return is still expected to be another week or so, guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Cass.
Well, when you look at it, at the other end of the floor, when you say Giannis and Middleton, you're only talking about 46 points a game, that's all. And no Lopez for the 13th straight game with a bad back. Now, this can happen a lot. You got to get out on the open floor, but in order to do that, you've got to be able to stop
what do we say,
the
guys?
5
Sitting here at one
offensive
spot
rebounds.
is kind of
Right now, the
ridiculous.
Celtics have 5 offensive rebounds for 5 points. They've got to stop that. Now, they've been
What are we
playing a
gonna do?
2-3 matchup anytime they score, meaning Milwaukee, a little zone.
Wara and Ojale in off the bench for Milwaukee as Tatum leaves that one short. Secured by Portis. Josh Richardson in off the bench for Boston. Ime Udoka happy with the way Richardson has started playing over the last few games after a slow start as Portis hits another 10 first quarter points for Bobby Portis.
You know what I like? He knew he had a mismatch. He had a 6'2" guy guarding him. As soon as he turned, he read it perfectly.
Schroeder connects on another three, his second of the frame.
Come on now, you got to get more aggressive out on the perimeter. If you're going to play zone and matchup, come on, you got to close down on the three-point shooters.
Oh, nice spin. Holiday unable to finish.
Now look, that's good though, because the last 2 times he got to the rim.
Tatum gives it up. Schroeder steps inside and pizza pies it home.
Now, you're coaching Milwaukee, what do you say? You say, look, we can play zone, but you can't get beat off the dribble. Just match up with the guy that has the ball and then play him off the dribble.
Connaughton too strong. Here comes Tatum. Schroeder will take a deep one. Not that time. A little heat check for Dennis Schroeder, who has the last 7 points for Boston.
Well, we know he's got a lot of talent, that young guy. When he came to Atlanta from Germany, he was a young teenager, and he can score off the dribble. He's got a mid-range. Got to play him.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Rated everyone.
Kyle wrote there's literally nothing to do but play games in VR. Well, Kyle, how about experiencing a couple of years on the ISS?
Whoa, you guys seeing this?
Affirmative. Kyle doesn't get it.
You want that when you love me, and so you only tell me, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps.
The ride of your life is closer than you think. For the first time ever, buy your new car entirely from home with Nissan at Home. Delivered direct from dealer to driveway.
Serena Williams, who is your best friend?
Venus. Then you. Then you. After Venus.
Venus and Serena gonna shake up this world.
You might just have the next Michael Jordan. No, brother, man. I got me the next two.
Will Smith is King Richard. Rated PG-13, November 19th.
This holiday, make giving the inspiration for saving. From tossing out the holiday trash to cleaning up your festive feast, use Greenlight to turn savings goals into life goals. Invest in your best investment. Greenlight.
Tender pork, tangy pickles, delicious sauce. Any one of these alone would make a good sandwich. But to be the most important sandwich of the year, I'd humbly suggest having all three. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
If Damian Lillard let 6 all-star selections go to his head, he never would have had the heart to give back to the streets that shaped him. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes a lion. Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit.
'Twas the holiday season and joy filled the town, except for Scrooge, with his perma-frown. The gift of a Peloton bike did touch his soul. Riding fast, flowing proud, getting hella swole.
You can do it! I'm doing it!
Was Scrooge a new man? Oh, without doubt. When your workout's a joy, it's a joy to work out.
Footrest.
Redeem this locker code to boost your My Player skills, plus receive a guaranteed Bucks and Celtics player for your My Team lineup. NBA 2K22, anyone, anywhere.
Now, we just saw Milwaukee come out of the timeout, run a play, and then actually a double screen, which was good. And I just want to bring out this point. Milwaukee, 4th in the league in three-point attempts, 41 a game. They make 14. Right now, they're 1 for 9 in the three ball. So how about playing below the foul line? That might be interesting.
Connaughton off the steal. Here's Wara listening to coach. Can't finish. Tatum comes soaring in to smack the rebound, and then a kickball is called on Tatum, and it's going to be Milwaukee basketball.
I find that to be a very interesting call. Okay. I've never seen that call before.
I'm not sure I have either.
And just
like
keep
that.
an eye on him now. Now once he comes out, it's going to be. Well, he hit it with his hand.
Yeah, I don't think he hit it with his leg.
That's right, and he has a great point. But the referee had a good shot at it.
Yep.
And he had a good angle on it.
And I'm pretty sure he then said, I got you, my fault, after seeing the replay there.
Well, that's all you can do.
Allen on the attack, trying to find space. Horford tracked him beautifully, rejected and running.
Yeah, excellent play by Al. Al is a very cerebral player throughout his entire career.
Tatum lines it up, missed it left and long.
My. Little air ball that time. That means they are 3 for 10. Boston 3 for 10 in the three. There you go. Now the second group here out there. Let's see, right? Giannis's brother just said, "Hey, I'm going for 25." Right?
Thanasis, who has not played as much lately, Mike Budenholzer telling us he will get plenty of run tonight with Giannis out. And the other injuries, which Coach mentioned as well, with Brook Lopez still out, Middleton as well.
Look, give Schroeder a little bit of credit here right now. He's got 12 points. Here's another thing. See, but not right now. They're a little stronger down inside. And they have more bigger players on the floor, meaning Milwaukee. You have bigger size, and they can bang around down in there for you.
Milwaukee now a +4 in the paint, tied at 23. Here's Richardson around the Horford screen.
Oh, he'll take that.
Yes, he will, and that's why.
No, that's his shot. Now, at a timeout, you got to tell the player, look, Al Horford's going to take that shot. He's not going to dribble to the basket.
Allen off on the three. Grayson Allen now 1 of 4 from downtown. Came in piping hot.
Now just keep an eye on Al. See, he'll get a pick and pop. He's not rolling. Well, no, you got to come all the way because he's not going to dribble from there. Force him. It's the old story. When he picks the ball up, you jam him and you turn him. You don't give him space by stepping back because that's probably Al's favorite point, even when he was at Florida.
Straight on.
Yeah.
Horford now with 5 points.
Nice.
Oh, nice little finish. Schroeder has 14 points in the quarter.
Well, you love his game. Yeah, he can do everything now. He's gotten a three-point game since he's been in the league. But how about George Hill? Isn't this nice to watch? Because I think
towards the rim now.
I think we might have talked about that earlier. No, but I'm just happy because they can take them off the dribble.
Yeah. Richardson slings the pass back. Schroeder trying to work a little two-man game with Horford. Instead, it's the cutter, Williams, who finishes on a nice feed from Horford.
Yeah, the pass was right on the money.
Hill's pull-up is good.
Love George Hill ever since he came into the league. And then he did a great job with the San Antonio Spurs. Popovich, they loved him. And every team that he's been on, he's been either a great starter or the sixth man off the bench, running teams that go deep in the playoffs.
Mike Budenholzer told us they were thrilled to get him back in Milwaukee. Schroeder can't finish. 10 seconds left in the quarter.
Get a good one here.
Hill.
Get a good one.
In the corner, Allen, he got fouled. Richardson clips Grayson Allen, and Allen is going to shoot 3 free throws with 4.5 seconds left in the first.
Now remember Allen, now we told you, he's averaging 9 3-point attempts a game. He is shooting at 42%. So I understand Richardson's thing of closing him out, but unfortunately, you know, you don't like the contact.
And we were talking to Mike Budenholzer about the acquisition of Grayson Allen, and he said, I'm not just saying this. I know sometimes this kind of stuff gets said. I swear I'm not just saying this. He's a player that we tracked for a while and wanted to trade for a while. We just felt like he would fit good with us. We always need shooting around Giannis, and he has been thoroughly, but he's been a perfect fit for this team.
Now, remember I just told you what a great shooter he is from 3-ball?
Yeah.
Well, right now, he's only shooting 95% from the foul line. That's all, okay? Now, he's even in the category of Curry out there at Golden State at the foul line. If they miss one, everybody breaks a sweat, okay? Because there must be something wrong.
Will they stay sans perspiration after that trip to the line? As Schroeder misses from 3. He has 14 in the quarter. Portis with 10 in this game, tied at 30 after 1.
Oh, you love it. Come on, you're a Milwaukee fan. You love the fact it's 30-30 and the fact that your second unit came in and gave you a shot in the arm.
Tied at 30 after 1 at TD Garden.
This is called momentum. And there's no off season, just work that builds on itself over and over and over again. Because the only way is through.
Kevin! Oh, nice.
Kevin, where are you?
Kevin!
Hey, what's going on? I'm right here. I was busy cash backing for the holidays with Chase Freedom Unlimited. I'm gonna cash back on the gingerbread house.
Ooh, it's got little people inside.
And a snow globe.
Oh, I wish I lived in there.
You know, I can't believe you lost another Kevin.
It's a holiday tradition.
That it is. Earn big time with Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
With Verizon, there's up to 7 entertainment subscriptions with your unlimited plan. That's 7 times the... That's 7 times the entertainment! Because everyone deserves better. And with plans starting at just $35, better costs less than you think.
Slices and sticks. Half pepperoni pizza?
Half Italian cheese sticks.
This is more about the pizza.
No, it's more about the cheese sticks.
Pizza!
Sticks!
Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza. Sticks!
20 years of heartbreaks and heartaches, sleepless nights, and the greatest victories. To get to the Super Bowl is hard. To win is even harder. Realizing my potential has been what my career's been all about.
Big start for Dennis Schroeder.
Oh, you're talking about a great talent, especially off the dribble. Quick going to the basket. He also has a 3-point game now. He's picked that up over his years in the league. And you just love the fact that he can come in and then either start or come off the bench. Instant heat.
Nothing better than sharing a beer with your friends.
Welcome to Hope USA. It's a feeling that exists inside us all. And real places where Wells Fargo and small businesses are working together to help bring hope to the streets of our communities and beyond.
Welcome back to NBA Friday, presented by State Farm, here with Mike Budenholzer. And Coach, without Giannis for the first time this season, late scratch, how do you feel you adjusted to his absence to start this one?
Yeah, the guys, they're finding a way on both ends. I'd like to be a little bit better defensively, a little bit better on the boards, but, a lot of good stuff from the group so far.
Dennis Schroeder with 14 points. What specifically do you want to see improved on defensively against him going forward?
Yeah, he's getting to the paint, finishing, which is, kind of his strength, but he's mixed in a couple threes, so he's got a little bit of everything going, so we're going to have to make it harder on him in the next 3 quarters.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Ryan, Hubie?
Well, you can see right there, now they came out and they ran a continuity offense because they have the entire second unit out there. Now, Rodney Hood came in, and we all know left-handed out of Duke has always been an excellent three-point shooter. So the second unit, they're bigger, they're stronger, and I like with the fact that they went to their offense.
Hood has not been necessarily a fixture in the rotation for Milwaukee as Allen hooks it up and off.
Now, we know we gave him a lot of credit at the beginning. He's 1 for 6 right now. He's struggling in this game.
Allen got a hand on it. It's going to stay here with Boston.
Now you say, why is the score 30-30 at the end of the first quarter at Boston? Boston with the 5 turnovers. That was very big. All right, and then the fact that the second unit came in from Milwaukee, gave him a quick 8 points to give him a spark.
Richardson off on a 3. Boston now 4 for 13 from downtown. Milwaukee 2 for 12.
I see you can't miss a guy posting up. He was posted up perfectly, and Hill didn't get him the ball.
Here's Allen with 7 to shoot, cutting through,
nice.
swooping in, beautiful finish.
Yeah, well, come on now. We know that they're NBA guys. They can take it to the dribble. You don't have to take a lot of threes because you're struggling from the 3 ball.
In the corner, Williams can't hit it.
Yeah. Rebound
secured by the former Celtic, Ojale.
See, they got a tougher front line out there right now for Milwaukee.
Nice box out there. Adetokumbo was tracking that, and Romeo Langford cut him off without a chance on the offensive glass. Reflection here from Thanasis.
He's quick. He's got long arms. Very tough kid. Very quick off the floor.
Small. Oh, no. Cracks it, keeps it alive. Richardson finishes. Mike Budenholzer upset with not securing the glass on that possession.
Yeah, see, you have to cut that down here right now. Offensive rebounding, it'll be the death of you if it continues the way it's going.
6 offensive rebounds already for Boston.
Yeah. Come on now, post up. You got the guy in your back.
Missed it badly. And the rebound, Williams.
See, they're playing zone.
Langford, no. Long rebound, another one for Boston. Langford able to save it into the front court. Mike Budenholzer was upset at Thanasis, who had run all the way down the floor before the rebound was secured. And a foul here is going to go against Milwaukee.
Yeah, very good foul. Mainly because Allen was on Horford, and he was going to get beat off the dribble going into the paint. So foul him on the dribble, force him to take the ball on the side. Now, defensively, you're saying, see right there, that's okay. Because once he gets in, he's going to score right up over the top of Allen. But I like the fact that the defense, changing the defense, playing your little man, and then playing your little zone, getting in your face is helping. But you have to stop that. You have to stop tapping the ball. Will you please grab the ball with both hands? Because we just lost 3 possessions here.
7 offensive rebounds already for Boston. Well, maybe that's what Mike Budenholzer wants to talk about, because he's taking a timeout. I'd say grab that thing with 2 hands, fellas. Milwaukee at 1-point lead.
Freezing cold, blazing heat,
Rain-X premium silicone wiper blades are engineered to withstand the most extreme conditions. They last 2 times longer than traditional wipers. If Rain-X premium silicone wipers survive these conditions, clearly they'll last in yours. Rain-X, outsmart the elements. Find Rain-X silicone wipers at these retailers.
The Quarter Pound King in the 2 for $6, only at BK.
Everybody get on your feet. You make me nervous when you're in your seat. Take off your shoes and pat your feet. We're doing a dance that can't be beat.
At Vanguard, you're more than just an investor. You're an owner with access to financial advice, tools, and a personalized plan that helps you build a future for those you love. Vanguard. Become an owner.
Hulu has live TV? Hulu has live sports?
They do.
Hulu has live news?
That is correct. And Hulu also has
live talent show.
It also has over 75 live channels.
Flip like cable, stream like Hulu. Time to have Hulu plus live TV.
Happy, so happy, let's hit the open road. Camp without a tent, talk without a phone.
Kick off your boots.
Cook something new.
The meeting just started.
Careful, you're on mute.
Catch a snuggle bug.
Warm up your buns.
Bring your friend Dave.
And the only song you know.
Host a movie night.
Get your Zen on.
Nice to feel at home everywhere you go.
You want that make you love me. And so you only tell me. Perhaps, perhaps, perhaps.
Tossed, buffalo, sauce, hot honey, flipped, boneless, dipped.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it.
Razzled,
I'm not gonna sit here
dazzled,
anymore.
hot honey,
Just staring.
$5 boneless wings and
We'll go
crinkle
live
fries.
again with something